I am bro,
No, you're not.
Bro,
You're not.
I've got thousands.
You
of
don't. I
skydivers.
don't give a shit, man. You have to tell this before we need to ask for permission.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do this. We're actually filing a fucking permit, and you fuck us up.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, but not when it comes to main characters, because those people have a disease that keeps them up to make sure that you know that they are the main character of this story. At least not in the case of this one particular person who tried to show the world what type of person he is, but was promptly stopped by a man of actual integrity and trying to keep his business alive, because this man could have single-handedly ruined this other man's entire career by doing what he was about to do.
I'm telling you, man. We are actually filing a permit. If we do this illegally, man, we're
Well,
fucked.
you have it on video. You just tried to stop me.
What?
You have it on video. You just tried to stop me.
I don't care. I can't stop you physically. I'm going down right now.
Yeah, please,
I'm going to call the police.
Can you please cooperate, please?
Come on.
So as you can see from the video, we have our two characters in this story. We have the pilot of the hot air balloon, and then we have the skydiver, who is the supposed main character in question. According to what the pilot has stated in the video, that it is illegal to jump out of his hot air balloon without the proper permits. Without those permits, if something like that were to be conducted, the man could lose his business. And according to the skydiver, that doesn't matter to him because he has over thousands of skydiving under his belt, and he feels like he should be able to jump out of the hot air balloon.
Yeah, please call the policeman. One guy is trying to jump from the balloon.
Please let him go.
Yeah.
No, that's illegal. You cannot
Yeah, but
do
we
that.
can decide what we want to do.
No, you have to take permit for all
paid
this.
for
We're
this-
going
we
to be
paid
in
for this
problem because
flight.
of you.
And the pilot, I think, does the right move. If he knows the laws of what the setting here would be Nepal, if he knows the laws of Nepal's aviation ruling and everything, if he is not allowed to have somebody jump out of his hot air balloon without any proper permits, he has the authority, or at least he should have the authority, to stop anybody so that way he can maintain his business, maintain his practice, and ensure that he doesn't get any jail time. And the main character doesn't seem to care, because he just wants to jump out of the plane, even stating that, oh, you're recording this whole thing of you stopping me, and okay, I don't care, bro. I don't care if I'm recording or not. I'm stopping you.
Come on, man.
No, come on, man, no. I'm telling you, no. Stop pushing it.
Well, I mean,
I'm being serious here, man.
I know you're being serious.
Yeah, stop it.
But I mean, just don't
No.
handle the rig, man. Come on.
I'm not letting you jump. Okay, it's over.
And you can clearly see that the main character is making multiple attempts to tell the pilot, hey man, let go of me. Like, it's all good, let go of me. But the pilot isn't going to let go of him, because he probably knows, as most anybody would, that if he were to let go of him, the man's going to jump out, right? So if the guy's career is on the line, if this happens, why does he have any want to let go of a man who wanted to jump out initially and probably still has the urge to do it once you release him?
When you have like 15 skydives, they send you out at 3,000 feet. I have 2,000 skydives. We were plenty high. I would have had enough time to take a 10-second delay.
Yeah, I don't care.
And again, he goes on talking about how many flights he has under his belt, talking about his types of licenses that he has, which the licenses that you get for skydiving, I believe, has some level of international use, but clearly the pilot doesn't care, because this is his business, all right? Other pilots may be okay with doing it and maybe can get away with it if they think that the person who is skydiving has a level of responsibility. It's their own risk. If the pilot that you are with does not want to take that risk, then you should have done it in the first place with somebody else. Maybe do your research on who is allowed to do this kind of venture for yourself. But clearly the thing that he wanted to do out of this was to surprise the pilot by jumping out. He didn't want to have a whole plan for this entire thing. He wanted to show that he had a parachute on the entire time and was going to hop out of the hot air balloon. But this clearly was not planned by all parties. Only the skydiver and those who the skydiver came with were the only ones that were in it. So how is the pilot supposed to know if somebody is going to be attempting to jump out of the hot air balloon? What does this boil down to in the end? clout chasing. If you are trying to conduct something where the entire party is not aware of what you are trying to do, then you are probably going to be partaking in some sort of clout chasing or trying to get social media likes and all that, especially if you have people recording. And you can see that that's clearly apparent because this is what they want to do, and have commented later on in the flight that they should have sat on the other side so that way when he revealed that he had a parachute on, that the pilot would not have grabbed him.
Situation would be with the balloon, so I wanted to give him a heads up about the weight.
Yeah, but you should have stand on this side.
I know I
so
should
can
have.
touch
Yeah.
you.
And the pilot talks about this too, which I'll leave as a link in the description down below, where he pretty much says that he had to ground the flight, which ends up ruining it for everybody else who was not partaking in this entire thing, which is just another classic main character thing, right? They have to go out of their way to try and do something and let the world know, or the people around them know, that they're the main character. And what do they end up doing when they get punished? They end up hurting other people around them. Imagine you're paying for something, to experience something, and somebody goes out of their way to do some crazy thing, gets caught for it, and unfortunately everybody, including yourself who paid for this, has to now suffer the consequences by no longer being able to experience this thing. But I mean, to a degree, I hope that the people at least got refunded or have a voucher to try and do this again another day. But who knows, a lot of these people were probably on vacation and may not be able to experience something like this again. So it sucks because people like this don't deserve to be going around doing these crazy stunts because they think it's cool and will get them clout and likes on social media. You end up not just hurting yourself, but you end up hurting the people around you, including those who are trying to do the business that's allowing you to do this stuff in the first place. Imagine if this actually happened and this man lost his job. Would this main character care that this guy lost his job because he wanted to do something for Instagram? Probably not. So good on the pilot for stopping this guy, and screw the dude who was trying to jump out in the first place, because if you don't know what the laws are of the area, because every country has different rules on what to do when you're doing these kinds of things, then you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, or at least research it, or at least if you're going to be jumping out of some sort of vessel, you need to let your pilot know directly and not indirect comments on if the weight of the balloon is going to be okay if I bring extra gear. But yeah, just another day of main characters causing a ruckus in this world, but thankfully in this case this main character did not have a chance at doing whatever he wanted to do in this situation. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. If you like the video, like it. If you want to comment, subscribe. I will catch all of y'all later. Peace.